2008 is a significant season for the AT&T Williams team. Not just because the team will be doing everything to maintain the progress it made towards the front of the field last season, but also because this year is the 30th anniversary of the Frank Williams-Patrick Head collaboration, which began at the Argentine Grand Prix on January the 15th, 1978.
I think we've managed to sort of stay together, sound like an old married couple, don't we? Mainly because Frank looks after one aspect and I look after the other.
I think Patrick, my partner, is a very remarkable individual, so if you admire somebody and respect him, you're off to a good start.
After finishing fourth in the 2007 World Championship, the team has enjoyed a positive winter of testing with the 2008 race car, the FW30.
Last week we had a testing in Barcelona and we tried the latest package for Melbourne and we get a good feeling.
I think the FW30 is a very nice step forward for us. They've done a good job on that car, and we've progressed well also since it came out and we ran it the first time. We've really progressed well in finding the setup directions and trying to work out different ways to run it, and so we're going to Melbourne very positively.
The car has progressed well, and Nico Rosberg, who went from strength to strength last season, is relishing the prospect of leading the team.
I'm now the most senior driver in the team, so there's a few more responsibilities that come to me as a result. For example, in developing the car, I need to give more and more input, but it's a really nice situation to be in. It's interesting and very motivating also, and I try and do the best I can.
Nico's been driving Formula 1 cars for 5 years now. Although he's 22 years old, he first drove our car when he was 17. And because of that, he spent a lot of time with the engineers at the factory and the test tracks, developing the car, understanding the setup, and knowing what it takes to make the car go faster. He's been on a very steep learning curve, but he's now in a position where he's guiding a lot of the direction.
He's joined by debutant Kazuki Nakajima, who's shown flashes of fire over the winter and is a tantalising prospect.
Kazuki is just brand new. He raced for us once at the end of last year and surprised us by how aggressive he was.
Moved up 8 or 9 places during the race, genuinely overtook a couple of people who are not easy to overtake, like David Coulthard, and his speed during the race when he was on clear track was very close or equal to Nico Rosberg's.
Kazuki has a clear plan for what he'd like to achieve this year.
I just want to enjoy my first year and I want to learn as much as possible. Then I know it's going to be not easy to perform perfectly for the first race, so I want to have a steady progression throughout the season.
Williams' depth of history and pedigree will be drawn into sharp focus in the forthcoming season, which starts in Melbourne on March the 16th. As well as celebrating the team's 30th year of racing, the team will start its 500th Grand Prix this season and complete its 50,000th racing lap. It may sound obvious, but Williams is unique. It's the only organisation in Formula One that exists solely to race. This purity of purpose makes their performance on the track all the more important.
Winter testing has progressed really well this year. We had a good first test. We solved a lot of the reliability problems that we had on the car. You have normal teething problems when you first bring a car out, and the performance has been encouraging as well. So the car's looks like it's giving us a good platform to develop during the season, and that's the most important thing.
The FW30 is the product of a stable development environment. Rule stability has meant that the car is an evolution of the principles of last year's car, allowing designers to refine and perfect the layout, packaging and other key criteria.
We started off with a very good base as a car in terms of reliability and performance, so we developed all the parts on the car aerodynamically and mechanically. We've come up with some new designs as well to make the car go faster. And it doesn't, even though it's an evolution, it doesn't mean that everything's not new. Almost every part on the car is new, but it means that it uses last year's design as a base.
And with a number of key appointments over the past couple of years, the engineering team is now well established and integrated.
You have to find the right people and put those people in place, and they all have to work together properly. So at Williams, we spent a lot of time in the last couple of years doing that throughout 05 and 06. And we started to see the results of that in 2007, and now we're looking to see even bigger results of that in 2008 and obviously into 2009.
So, with winter testing complete and with Melbourne less than a fortnight away, the team is looking forward to an exciting start to the 2008 Grand Prix season.
Williams, Red Bull 1, maybe even Red Bull 2, Renault, all very, very close. Not good news for us. We'd like to emerge and be it to the front, but maybe some good racing for the fans.
I have a good feeling at the moment. I think it's going to be a great season.
Teams and people spend their winters worrying about the new cars. There's a sense of anticipation. There's a sense of worry, strong sense of worry in case we haven't done a good enough job. There's just a sense to get out, travel, do what we like, what we want to do and must do, which is racing.